Hi everyone, it's Caitlin from Crystal Cove Conservancy. In the last module, you met Dr. Kimball and learned more about our Project Crystal experiment. This year, we're looking at two different research questions related to the effect of mulch on plant growth. Our first research question is, where is soil moisture the highest and where is soil moisture the lowest? Areas with woody mulch, straw-like mulch, or no mulch. Our second research question is, where do native plants grow the most and where do they grow the least? Areas with woody mulch, straw-like mulch, or no mulch. So to help you start thinking about these research questions, you created a model of the ecosystem at our Project Crystal research site that shows how you think mulch might affect the growth of native plants. As you were creating your model, there were probably some parts of the model that you were unsure of or that you still have questions or wonder about. So as scientists, an important part of starting a research project like our mulch experiment in Morrow Canyon is to identify what questions we still have and then do some background research to better understand the system that we're studying. So this week, we're going to dig a little deeper into the ecosystem here in Morrow Canyon and investigate some of the questions you may have had about your model. Then, you can take the new information you've learned about the ecosystem to make your model more accurate so that it better reflects the real-world system. Your task today will be to return to your model and identify what you still wonder about. Maybe you want to know more about how a process works, like what happens during photosynthesis inside a plant cell. Maybe you have questions about what happens in a certain scenario, like what happens if a plant doesn't get enough water. Maybe you wonder about a certain aspect of Morrow Canyon, like how much rainfall it usually gets, or you wonder about something to do with our experiment, like how quickly water evaporates from the soil underneath woody mulch or straw-like mulch. Once you've identified what you still wonder about and come up with your questions, your next step is to investigate and answer those questions. We'll talk more about how to do that in a bit. When you're ready, find your science journal, something to write with, and the model that you created, and move on to the next slide to get started.